Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2020 Virtual Spring Commencement Exercises of the University of Maryland. Commencement marks the start of a new chapter in the lives of our graduates. This ceremony is also a wistful farewell, spoken in words of endearment by the university to our graduates and by our graduates to their alma mater. We begin with a recognition of the recipients of honorary doctorates of public service. Over 60 years ago, two courageous trailblazers, Mrs. ELAINE Johnson Coates and Mr. Hiram Whittle, breached the walls of segregation. In 1951, under court order, Mr. Whittle was the first African American to enroll in an undergraduate degree program at the University of Maryland.
I am Hiram Whittle. I thank the University of Maryland for this honor. This is a rendezvous with destiny. Thank you very much.
In 1959, Mrs. Johnson Coates became the first African American woman to receive an undergraduate degree at Maryland.
Words cannot express the emotions I have for all of you today. The pride I have for my alma mater, the University of Maryland, and the supreme honor I feel to receive this degree. Many thanks and appreciation to President Lowe, the College of Education, the Academic Achievement Program, the Alumni Association, and all the other individuals who honored my journey. Congratulations, graduates. We are the Fearless Terps.
They help create educational opportunities for students today. Thank you and congratulations.
President Lowe, distinguished guests, faculty and staff, family, friends, and most of all, graduates of the class of 2020. I am honored to be with you today to offer congratulations on behalf of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents. For those of you who are not familiar with us, the Board of Regents is appointed by the governor to oversee the affairs of the 12 universities and research institutions that together comprise the University System of Maryland. And of course, out of all of those campuses, the University of Maryland at College Park is the centerpiece, the flagship institution. Over the past several years, working in partnership with our university presidents, as well as the governor and the legislature, our Board of Regents has invested an extraordinary number of capital projects and academic programs that have and will continue to keep higher education excellent, accessible, and affordable here at our flagship and throughout our campuses in Maryland. It is truly an honor to share the virtual podium today with so many distinguished leaders. Governor Hogan, who will provide greetings following me, is a truly inspirational leader. In this time of unprecedented crisis from the COVID pandemic, Governor Hogan has been our Churchill, encouraging us to never, never give up. Thank you, Governor, for all that you are doing to keep Maryland safe. It is also a great honor to recognize our commencement speaker, House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer. If Maryland had a Mount Rushmore of all-time national statesmen, Leader Hoyer would undoubtedly be on it. After all, he is the highest-ranking national leader in the history of our state. And Leader Hoyer has always been a great source of pride to Terp Nation. When he graduated from our university, he was named most likely to succeed in his class, and that prophecy has truly come to pass. Welcome, Leader Hoyer. Graduates, this is the last graduation presided over by our great President, Wallace Lowe. I have had the extraordinary privilege of working with Dr. Lowe throughout his tenure. Wallace, on behalf of our Board of Regents, I would like to thank you for your incredible passion for the University of Maryland for 10 straight years. At your interview for the job, you expressed a desire to take a good university, a very good university, and to make it great. You have done so and have set the table for even more success in the future. Among your many accomplishments were our move to the Big Ten, the transformation of College Park into a best-in-class college town, creating a culture of innovation throughout our campus, and the co-creation of Empower. And throughout all of this, you have served as a role model for servant leadership that the entire community can emulate. Wallace, on a personal level, I will miss seeing you and your wonderful wife, Barbara, and spending time with you. The Board of Regents and our entire community thanks you for a job well done. And now I would like to turn to our graduates. Dear graduates, just like each of you, I am a Terp, having graduated more than 4 decades ago. Now please note how I referred to myself. I did not say I was a Terp, but that I am one. And I can tell you with all sincerity that decades after graduating, I feel as fervent a connection with the University of Maryland as I did when I was a student. Whenever I see our beautiful campus and so many bright young students wearing Maryland t-shirts and other garb, my heart swells with pride and respect, because most of my classmates would never have been able to get into Maryland under today's high standards. So I'd like to congratulate you on not only getting in, but on completing your rigorous courses of study. Your degree from Maryland will be an asset for your whole life, and that Terp diploma will help you get a good start in your chosen career. And after you start your career and your post-college life in earnest, I would strongly encourage each of you to do what I did, keep and even grow your relationship with the University of Maryland. It will keep you feeling young, it will keep you relevant, and it will keep you connected with an institution that cares deeply about you and that offers a lifetime of opportunities to learn, to teach, to cheer, and to participate in unlimited ways. Once again, congratulations to all of you, and please know that the entire University System of Maryland family wishes you all the best in the years to come. Go Terps!
I'm Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, and on behalf of the people of a proud state, I want to extend our most sincere congratulations to the class of 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic has required all of us to make incredible sacrifices, including our graduating seniors. This is certainly not the graduation day that any of you anticipated or hoped for, but it in no way lessens your accomplishments or diminishes your achievements. Instead, I hope that this moment in our history serves as a reminder to all of you to always expect the unexpected and don't get thrown off course when obstacles appear from out of nowhere. In life, there are going to be things that you can plan for and work toward, and there will be some challenges that you will see coming, but there are also going to be things that take you completely by surprise, things that will hit you from out of nowhere and that will test your strength, your will, and your character. It's during those times of adversity and uncertainty that it is more important than ever to remember to stay true to who you are, keep people around you who make you a better person, and keep you grounded, and always stay positive. Together, we are going to defeat this deadly virus. And because of the talent and dedication of the members of the class of 2020, I am incredibly optimistic that the state of Maryland will soon return stronger and better than ever. Congratulations, stay safe, and may God bless you all.
Greetings, class of 2020. My name is Kevin Plank from the class of 1997. When the map differs from the terrain, you go with the terrain. Advice from United States Navy 4-star Admiral Eric Olson, retired, a mentor of mine, a member of the Under Armour Board of Directors. Advice I've taken at a few crucial moments in my own life. Well, today is your day, class of 2020, so congratulations on completing this chapter of life. And my job is to give you the best counsel that I can for what lies in front. It's been years since I first heard the quote from Admiral Olson of the map and the terrain, advice he used to give to his own soldiers before going out on a special operatives mission. But like most of us, have certainly been living with a lot of new terrain of late, and experience matters. With the good news being that we are always more informed and wiser because of it. So say thank you to Maryland. Thank you for the experience. And those diplomas that they've now given you, these are your maps. And you're ready, Terps. But with that, like it or not, we are most definitely in terrain territory. And I hope you brought your hiking boots. And yes, I prefer they be UA. My heart goes out to the seniors who lost the spring in celebration of your graduating year, to the athletes who lost their senior seasons of sport that you love to play. You and your families have sacrificed, studied, and strategically planned to get to this very point. To your moms, dads, sisters, brothers, aunts, and uncles, the friends, teammates, professors, and administration that played a part in getting you to this day. With that diploma, it's now yours and it's in your hands. We know these last few months were not what you planned for, good or bad. Nothing ever is. But the better prepared you are, the better roadmap that you have, the greater your chance to achieve success, which isn't defined by pomp, circumstance, or even a graduation ceremony podium. It's the experience, relationships, knowledge, curiosity, and happiness you already have and will continue to strive for. 17 years of school taught us to always plan and prepare, but here you are facing the terrain. Which means the next few months might not include the exact job or training program, travel itinerary, or new business that you plan to start. Yes, entrepreneurs, I'm talking to you. So embrace the uncertainty. Dig deep and dance with the chaos that we all find ourselves in. That uncertainty is obviously scary for all of us, with so many things that we just don't know. But what I do know is that we're going to get through it. Yep, things will be different and will change, but with every disruption is going to come opportunity. But you've got to search for it, you've got to work for it, and you've got to build it. Because the greatest opportunities come when we are faced with the greatest challenges. It's where we really find out who we are and what we're about. Trust in who you are, what you've learned and built these last 4, maybe 5 years, and all that you have. The map that Maryland handed you today is a superpower, and one that will certainly help, but you need to maximize and make it yours. There's just no one else to take care or find your destiny. So at this crucial moment in time, lace up those hiking boots and take this challenge on. Make this your moment. No one has been there, done that. No one has more experience. Don't wait for the teachers or bosses to provide them. Be the teacher. Be the boss. Meet this moment and make it yours. We're not just rooting for or want you to succeed. We need you to succeed. Thanks for the map, Maryland. You're now officially Terp graduates. And with that, can get through any terrain. Congratulations, class of 2020. Make this next chapter your best and know that the only way is through this together, Maryland. Go Terps, go get them, guys. We're gonna win.
The musical selection you are about to hear is taken from the central section of Jupiter, a movement from Gustav Holst's orchestral suite, The Planets. Although the 100-member University of Maryland Symphony Orchestra, under the direction of David Neely, performed the entire orchestral suite on November 3, 2019, in the Deckelbaum Concert Hall. We now present the Jupiter Hymn in a format we have all come to recognize during this time. Despite our physical distancing, the power of music continues to inspire, comfort, and soothe the soul.
Hi, I'm Scott Van Pelt, and on behalf of all of the Maryland graduates who have preceded you, I want to welcome you to the other side of the stage. Obviously, this is not the way that this was supposed to go. We all wish it could be different, but we're all dealing with a circumstance that none of us ever could have imagined would be. And as we try to move beyond it, try to figure out how to overcome, how to adapt, how to thrive once again, we'll be looking towards you, the next wave of fearless leaders from College Park, to help us figure out what to do next. And it sounds like a lot to ask, but you're well equipped to help us out because you're Maryland graduates. It's my sincere hope that during your time in College Park, that you've come to understand that the idea of Maryland pride is a very real thing. I hope you leave school with it, and I hope you know that all of us who have preceded you across this stage, we have it in you. And we're proud to say to you, class of 2020, congratulations, welcome, and go Terps forever.
It is an honor to be speaking to you on this occasion. We have come so far in just the past 4 years. As I reflect back, I remember what it was like for me to move 8,000 miles away from my home country to come to the United States. I left India and everything and everyone I knew and loved to attend the University of Maryland. I didn't know anyone else who had made such a move. I was scared. I asked my father, will I be okay? Will I make friends? Will I be able to handle the work? My dad, my wise father, sat me down. It'll be okay. Be brave. Be fearless. How was I to know at that time, as I was leaving home, that he was preparing me for my time here at Maryland? Fearless. Terps are fearless. We all came to college with reservations, unsure of what was ahead. Excited, but certainly a bit nervous. Maybe there was even a little bit of fear. We settled in, got through orientation, found our classes, breathed a sigh of relief when we found that right room, or made it on time running from the Armory to Susquehanna. But then there were final exams, pulling our all-nighters, research, more work than we ever felt we could handle. Next, interviewing for internships, studying abroad, presenting papers. Each time a new opportunity or a challenge was ahead of us, the nervousness may have reappeared. Hesitation, apprehension, fear. But among the many things we have learned about ourselves and each other at Maryland is this: fear is a challenge, but any challenge can be overcome. 2 months ago, everything changed. One day, we were planning our future, interviewing for jobs, deciding where to go to graduate school, perhaps planning on hiking through Europe or volunteering for a political campaign. The next day, we were sent home. Classes were online only. We had to stay inside and wear face masks even to go to the store. We now live our lives at a social distance. The world stopped because of a pandemic. But if there ever were a time to be fearless, this is it. This is the challenge of our generation. This is our time. It's our turn to care for the sick, find the cure, bring hope to others. We will become the essential workers, the artists, the inventors, the teachers. Let's be clear. Being fearless does not mean we don't feel worry when faced with a challenge. My friends, we are Terps, and Terps are fearless. This university prepared us well. Our faculty members challenged us intellectually, and we challenged each other. Now, the world needs us, and we are determined to step into this next challenge. But before we do, we get to celebrate. Stop and take it in. We are graduating. We are now graduates of the University of Maryland. Congratulations to the class of 2020. We will see each other out in the world. making our marks one fearless step at a time. Thank you.
Now, it's time to turn to social media and share your favorite Maryland memories. Spring 2020 graduates, families, and friends, you are all welcome to participate using the hashtag UMDGrad.
Hi, I'm Connie Chung. I graduated from Maryland in 1969, a long time ago.
And I'm Ari Povich, and I'm a big supporter of the Terps, and I've been Mr. Chung for 35 years. But what we're really here for is to celebrate you, the class of 2020. There will never, ever, ever be a class like yours. You know you're special, and you know why. And coming from the family side, we can understand what they're going through because our eldest granddaughter is graduating this year, and she'll be doing it virtually just like you.
I want to say one thing that's a little special for the women and the minorities. You can achieve your dreams by just working hard. Don't let anybody get you down. You've got it as long as you know up here that you're going to make it.
So what we want to do is wish you the best. We know you're going to be successful. So we celebrate you, the class of 2020.
Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Ireland Leslie, and I'm the student body president of the 2019-2020 academic year and a graduating senior in the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences. I'm here today to introduce the Majority Leader, Congressman Steny Hoyer, as our commencement speaker. Not only is he an alumnus of the University of Maryland, but he also served as the vice president of the Student Government Association. He is someone I've gotten to know over my term, and I've appreciated his willingness and commitment to meet and work with students. Congressman Hoyer credits the beginning of his public service career to his time at the University of Maryland when he heard a speech by John F. Kennedy, which inspired him to get involved in politics. After serving many years in the Maryland State Senate, he ran for Congress and since then has been working at a federal level to help and support Maryland's 5th District. He has been a champion on critical pieces of legislation, including the Americans with Disabilities Act, the Violence Against Women Act, and legislation that ended Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Currently, he's playing a critical role in fighting for the federal government to respond to the many issues related to the COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you, Congressman Hoyer, for taking your time to address the Spring 2020 graduating class, for taking important stances on critical issues, and for your continued support of the University of Maryland College Park.
Thank you, President Leslie, and congratulations on your outstanding leadership and service. Ireland, you have been and will be a wonderful representative of our alma mater. And Governor Hogan, I want to thank you for your sound and steady leadership. Regent Atman, I thank you and Chair Linda Gooden and the members of the Board of Regents for your advocacy for this great university. President Lowe, I want to thank you for all you've done to enhance the academic standing of this university. We wish you and Barbara great happiness and success in your retirement. And to the faculty and staff of the university, thank you for continuing to make the University of Maryland College Park a leading center of research and learning in our country, and for supporting your students' learning and personal growth. Graduates, President Lowe invited me to be your speaker at a Terps basketball game in early February. Like all of you, we expect to be back at the Xfinity Center today with some 15,000 graduates, parents, relatives, faculty, and friends. Like all of you, we expected your fellow graduates, Anthony Cowan, Will Clark, and Travis Valman, and their teammates to play in the Final Four. Neither, sadly, was to be. Certainly, there is a lot that wasn't to be this year. You are graduating at a time of great uncertainty. You are worried for your health and the health of your loved ones. You're worried about record unemployment and what that means for your future careers. None of us has ever experienced anything exactly like this before. However, I want you to think back and recognize how many trials you and your class have already faced and overcome. Your college years have coincided with a period of division in our politics and society, COVID-19's catastrophic attack on our health and economy, a reckoning with the climate crisis that will profoundly affect your generation. And we've been given a telling lesson on why achieving universally available health care is so very important. And now, what ought to have been a day of celebration, and has been tempered by our commitment to defeat this virus and re-energize our economy. As a result, we are now celebrating one of the high points of your life, virtually. To that extent, your graduation may be the most unique in Maryland's history of graduations. We will not share hugs and high fives. We'll not go to restaurants with our families, and the pictures we take will not be at the Xfinity Center. That does not, however, graduates, in any way diminish your extraordinary achievement, which we recognize and for which we congratulate you this day. Thomas Paine, one of our founding fathers, at the outset of our revolution said, "These are the times that try men's souls." You graduate in such times. I hope in spite of those times, you will feel the togetherness and strength of this moment. And I hope you feel the pride that your families and loved ones and all of us take in your accomplishments. And by the way, take a moment to thank all those who supported you through this difficult time. While this moment in our history is unusual and uncertain, it's not the first time our nation has faced great challenges. When I graduated from Maryland, it was the height of the civil rights movement, and our country was on the cusp of the Vietnam War. My fellow graduates and I were filled with a sense of accomplishment and pride, as you are, and also tempered with understandable apprehension, as you are. Vice President Lyndon Johnson was our commencement speaker. He urged us not to let the uncertainty of the times prevent us from having confidence in our own success, no matter the challenges. I say the same to you today. Challenge and uncertainty present us with an opportunity to prove that the light of our vision and hope reaches farther than the shadow of our challenges. Class of 2020, I know that you will meet today's challenges and those you face in the years ahead with resilience and resolve. More than most graduating classes, the class of 2020 has had to be fearless. The months and years ahead will surely be challenging. The economy you're entering is struggling. However, you will be better prepared to navigate these challenging times because of the test you faced here at Maryland. Now you must apply the fearlessness you acquired at Maryland to your future endeavors. And whatever they may be, I pray they will contribute to the success of our country and to a greater unity and civility among our people in the years to come. I'm convinced, graduates, as you begin your postgraduate lives, your actions and contributions will result not in our fellow citizens fearing the turtle, but rather revering the turtle. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Now, finally, we have reached the moment you have all been waiting for, when you are officially authorized to receive your degrees. In a moment, Provost Rankin will announce dozens, scores of diplomas. But let me very briefly take a moment to tell you the meaning of these documents. You see, when you were in high school and you thought you knew everything there was to know, that's when you got the high school diploma. Then you came to college and realized that there's so much you do not know, that there's so much you still need to learn. That is the point when you earn a bachelor's degree. Now, if you hang around a little bit longer, and it further dawns upon you that there's so much more you have to learn, and there's so much more that your professor has to learn, that is when the university bestows upon you the PhD. After all, what is education but the progressive discovery of our own ignorance? As the poet Yeats said, education is not the filling of a pail. It is the lighting of a flame, a passion for learning that will last you a lifetime. So if we have done our jobs right, you will be a learner forever. So now I call on Provost Ranking to present the candidates for the degrees.
Mr. President, in accordance with the recommendation of the faculties of the schools and colleges, and in recognition of the successful completion of all degree requirements, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Landscape Architecture, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Music Education, Bachelor of Science, Master of Applied Anthropology, Master of Architecture, Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Chemical and Life Sciences, Master of Community Planning, Master of Education, Master of Engineering, Master of Engineering and Public Policy, Master of Finance, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Health Administration, Master of Historic Preservation, Master of Information Management, Master of Journalism, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Library and Information Science, Master of Music, Master of Professional Studies, Master of Public Health, Master of Public Management, Master of Public Policy, Master of Quantitative Finance, Master of Real Estate Development, Master of Science, Doctor of Audiology, Doctor of Education, Doctor of Musical Arts, and Doctor of Philosophy, as appropriate in each case.
I am pleased to accept the faculty's recommendations under the authority granted by the State of Maryland to the Board of Regents of the University System of Maryland and by the authority that the board has delegated to me. I am delighted to confer upon you, the candidates, the degrees as appropriate in each case. Congratulations. We now come to the conclusion of the Spring 2020 virtual commencement exercises. As you may know, I may, quote, graduate today. It has taken me 10 years to get to this point. So it is a wistful moment for me as well. As I bid you farewell, I want to quote from that great philosopher, Dr. Seuss, who wrote for children of all ages. Oh, the places you'll go. You're off to great places. You have brains in your head. You have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. You're on your own now. You decide where to go. But of course, hang-ups happen through no fault of you. We are now in unprecedented times when a pathogen has upended every aspect of our lives, of our society, and our economy. I am so sorry that your senior year was disrupted, that you had to be separated abruptly from your friends and your campus activities. But I am heartened and proud by how you responded with grit and determination and with concern for others, finding ways to stay connected and help each other. We are Terps. And remember, that little terrapin only walks forward. It cannot walk backwards. And how does it go forward? One step at a time, sticking its neck out. To be a Terp is to be fearless, is to have a can-do attitude. We always go forward, one step at a time, sticking our necks out, thinking big, aiming high, taking risks. We never give in, we never give up. We have grit, we have moxie, and we have passion and perseverance. This is why generations of Terps lead lives of accomplishment and commitment. So back to Dr. Seuss. Will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. God bless you, and Godspeed.
Graduates, the moment you've all been waiting for. Turn your tassel from right to left. Take a photo or video and share your tassel turn on social media using the hashtag UMDGrad.
Class of 2020, what's going on? It's WWE superstar and Maryland Terrapin MOJO RAWLEY coming at you to congratulate you on a job well done. Your years of hard work have paid off and you're graduating. And whereas you might not have a physical in-person graduation, you're still graduating nonetheless. The way I see it, now you got some extra time at home. You got some extra time with your families. You got some extra time to plan out your next move, talk to more jobs, plan your next step, and party it up, baby. Come on now. You've been working for years. Now's the time to party. But not at the bars or the clubs, via Skype or Zoom or something like that, as long as you're staying smart and staying healthy. But that's it, baby. Congratulations from MOJO RAWLEY, a Terp for life. Stay home, stay healthy, and stay high, baby. Congratulations.
Bang, I-10, hot.
To honor you, our fearless graduates, we are pleased to share the stunning and socially distanced rendition of the University of Maryland alma mater performed by members of the UMD Chamber Singers from the School of Music.
Hey!